So sometimes I do struggle to use both my healthy extras, so I'm going to just get them both done in the first meal. So I'm going to be using the Ryvita rye crackers. Didn't quite close these properly, but sorry. So 6 of these are a healthy extra B. I have already made some hummus. I just made beetroot hummus using chickpeas, baby beetroots, salt and pepper, and I put a little bit of garlic in it as well as some lime juice. I never really tend to measure what I'm adding in that much unless it sins. I just really do it to my taste. So I'm going to be using that on these today just because I do have some left over that needs using. I'm also going to be weighing out the cocoa dairy-free cheddar cheese, which is like really nice when you compare it to sort of other cheeses. It's really mild but like still tastes good. And some baby plum tomatoes, so I'm just gonna assemble that and then I'll show you what it looks like. I forgot to mention that what I do like to do is grate the cheese really thinly, because then it tends to like go between all of them and it feels like you've got loads of it. But yeah, I've just got the scales on 0 and I'm going to use the smallest side of the grater. Okay, so that is 40 grams of cheese, which is quite a lot, so I'm happy with that. And I also forgot to mention that the hummus did actually have half a tablespoon of nutritional yeast in. The SIN values have changed on that now, so it is 1 SIN for a tablespoon, so it has actually got half a SIN in it. Sorry. Okay, so it is 1:30 and I'm currently making some soup. Hold on, turn that fan off a sec. I'm currently making some soup. I have a dirty scale, don't mind me. Yeah, basically this is a recipe that my friend found, then changed, then sent it to me, and now I've changed some of it. So it's, you know, it's a long process. But in here I have 2 baby potatoes just because I didn't have one medium one. 1 red bell pepper, 1 onion, but I only had frozen onions, so I just kind of used like 2 handfuls. About 1 litre of vegetable stock, 2 teaspoons of coriander, 3 teaspoons of curry powder, 5 teaspoons of sweetener because it said to use honey, but obviously that's not A, vegan or B, Slim and Well friendly. I think I did half a teaspoon each of salt and pepper, but obviously I'm just going to check back with it later and see how it tastes. Just turn that down a little bit, and I'm just going to let it boil for a while. In that recipe it does use coconut cream, but I'm going to try and use the Alpro coconut yogurt because I've got about half in there, so it's about 1 SIN to 1.5 SINs, but obviously this should make about 4 servings. And then I'll blend it all up together. I will come back when I'm ready to blend it or add the yogurt in, because obviously I'm not going to do that straight away, and let you know how it's going. Who knows what's going to happen, but it smells good so far, so I will see you in a bit. I just realised that I put the washing machine on without thinking that it's going to affect the audio, so I apologise. Yeah, I've let this boil for about just over half an hour. So just turn the hob off. I am actually going to blend it in the pan. I'm just going to be super careful. So now I'm just going to add the yogurt in. I think I'm just going to do it like little by little and see how it turns out. Okay, so that's about 3 spoons. I know I shouldn't have got a spoon with holes in, but we're too late. Oh, I really wish that you could smell this right now. It honestly like smells so nice. what I'm going to do, I'm not actually going to use the rest of the yogurt. I'm going to sort of like drizzle it on top like a cream. But that tastes really nice. Okay, so I really wouldn't say that what I made was 4 servings. It's probably like 2 or 3 maybe. But I don't really care. Because it's only for me. And there we go. I would say, how many did I say was in that? I think this is like 2 cents for a pot maybe. And I think I used about a quarter in the whole thing. I'm gonna count half a spoon, maybe 1 spoon just to be safe. But I'll be honest, I really can't wait to eat this. It tastes really nice. And if you like spicy food, I'd recommend. Obviously if you don't like spicy food, just use like a less intense curry powder, but I think the one that we had was medium, but obviously you could get mild. If you did have a healthy bee, you could also do some bread with this, which would be really, really nice, but obviously because I had my breakfast so late, I'm not that hungry anyway. So I'm just gonna eat this, chill out, and then I will come back to you at tea time. I probably won't snack, so I will see you then. It is now 10 to 6 and I'm feeling a little bit peckish, but again I'm not like massively hungry today, so I don't really want a huge meal. I kind of want something that's more snacky. So what I'm going to do, I have already used my Healthy Extra B today, but I really want to make some tortilla chips, so I'm going to use one of the Weight Watchers wraps, which is 6 cents if you're not using it as a Healthy Extra. And I'm just going to cut it into triangles and make them into like little mini tortilla chips. I just have them on this tray and I'm just going to spray them with some of the Fry Light. And then take a little pinch of salt, if I can get it out. There we go. And then I'm going to pop these in the oven for around 5 minutes. I think it's supposed to be on each side, but I am going to check because I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to keep checking on them and making sure that they're not burning or anything like that. And in the meantime, I'm going to make my dip to go with it. So I'm going to be using the NutriBullet to make a dip just because it's easier. And I'm going to be using butter beans for this. I'm just going to pour in some of the liquid and then drain the rest of it. I also just realised that the nutritional yeast is in like this cupboard here, where my camera is exactly against. Yeah, I want to make a kind of like cheese and onion type of dip. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of nooch, about half a tablespoon of onion granules, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then an 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and pepper. So I'm just going to blend this up and clean up my mess. Okay, so after blending it, I just transferred it into this dish. I did need to add a little bit more salt and a little bit more onion. And I don't know, like I literally added the tiniest little bit of onion and now it's like, it just feels like super cheese and oniony, which I'm not bothered about, but it went from like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. With the tortilla chips, I'd say they were in the oven for about 7 minutes-ish, and then they started to brown at the edges but not in the middle. So I just turned the heat off but then left them in the oven for a bit so that they go more even. And they are super, super crispy. And then I just have some carrot sticks. And I'm just going to put a little bit of paprika over the top, because why not? And that is my finished dinner. Okay, so like literally everyone's in the house, so I've just come to like the only free room I don't know what time it is. It's 8 o'clock and I'm still pretty full. Sometimes I just have days where I'm like not particularly like massively hungry, so I don't really want a snack or anything like that, and it would just really be like eating a snack for the sake of snacking, so there's no point. I've had a shower, as you can probably tell. I'm in my PJs, brushed my teeth and everything, so I'm just gonna try and chill out and then go to bed. So that's it for my full day of eating. I think I finished the day on 9 cents, I think. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope to film more of them with like more recipe ideas and things like that, because I do enjoy making food and of course eating it. At the minute I am a stone down, but obviously I want to lose a lot more weight, so I will keep showing you the things that I'm eating and stuff like that over however long it takes. Other than that, I hope you have a brilliant day, week, month, year, life, and I shall see you very soon. Bye!